Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, Skool Gunner. How y'all getting on out there? Thank you to everybody for your continued support to my channel. I appreciate it. For all your likes, your subscribes, and your comments. All the support I've received since I started my channel 3 years ago. I really appreciate it. Without further ado, guys, I'm just going to pick up a few YouTube channels before I get into today's game. I would first like to start with Stapes, with the 3-pointers. Check out their channel, 3-pointers. Do yourselves a favor. It's a very good channel. I've been paying a lot of attention recently. Today they did a watch along of the game, for example, Brighton against Arsenal. They're always doing watch alongs, reviews, previews. So check out the 3-pointers. Like and subscribe to that channel. Another channel is Drawn by Dre. Check out his channel, like and subscribe to it. Another one is Arsenal Alex. Check him out. He's a very good channel. I recommend it highly. You can also follow him on Instagram at Arsenal Alex and the number 1. Another guy is Warren. Check him out on his channel. It's Warren's Team Talk. So check that out. Do yourselves a favor. Smash the like for Warren and smash the subscribe to Warren's Team Talk. Without further ado, I'm going to get straight into it. I'm going to talk a little bit about today's game. Crazy match, guys. Let me just get my phone out here. There was a lot going on that. It finished, of course, Brighton FC 0, Arsenal FC 0. To be honest, the way the game went, guys, we'll take a point because we could have easily lost that game, without a doubt. I think if Basuma had been playing or if Ramsdale had an off day, we would have lost because Ramsdale kept us in the game, without a doubt. And like I said, if Basuma had been playing, we could have been in serious danger. 0-0, guys. That was the score. A little bit lucky, to be honest. Like I said, the team started the first 15 minutes. We played well enough. After that, Brighton took over. Simple as that. They got a couple of half chances and they gained in confidence immensely. And Martin Odegaard was subbed for Pepe, I think, after 69 minutes. So deep into the second half. Halfway through the second half, he was subbed. He had an off day, to be honest, but look, every day can't be perfect. Brighton were a better team, no doubt about it, but they just lacked the cutting edge to finish off the Gunners. I'm happy with the result, to be honest. I'll take a point after I saw what went on in the game. Brighton are very good compared to Spurs. They just lack the cutting edge to take all 3 points. It's as simple as that. We got a little bit lucky, it has to be said, but we'll take it. I'm happy with the point, considering the way the game went. Before the game, of course, I wanted a victory. I wanted Arsenal to win. But looking back at it now, the way the game went, I'm more than happy to take the point. Simple as that, guys. They were well on top at the end, Brighton. There was a lot of penalty calls either way, but VAR ruled them all out. Aaron Ramsdale kept us in the game with some fantastic saves. If it wasn't for him, just going to get into a few match stats there, guys, then we can talk about it again. To all you guys watching out there, smash the like in this video for me. Smash the subscribe. Comment in the comment section below and let me know what you thought of today's game. I'll be interested in finding out. Match stats, possession, Arsenal 42%. So, of course, Brighton 58%. Goal attempts, Brighton 19, 2 on target. Arsenal 6, 2 on target. So, Brighton had an awful lot of chances, but a lot of them off target, only 2 on target. To Arsenal's 2 out of 6, they had 2 from 19. Corners, Brighton 8, Arsenal 5. Fouls, 8-5 again in favour of Brighton. In the lineups, yellow cards for Brighton. Feldman got a yellow card. And the defender and Mopai, their striker, he got a yellow. For Arsenal, only Thomas Partey got a yellow. So that's a good thing. We saw Lacazette after 72 minutes. Pepe after 63 for the underperforming Odegaard. It just wasn't his day. And Maitland-Niles came on in the 19th minute. The point is enough to lift Brighton up into 5th place on 14 points, one ahead of champions Manchester City, who have a game in hand, but that game in hand for City is against Liverpool tomorrow. They're at Liverpool, they're at Anfield. Arsenal move into 9th on 10 points, one ahead of Brentford. Brentford play tomorrow at West Ham, so we'll see the way that works out. A share of the spoils. Brighton had the best of it. They definitely lacked the cutting edge. They lacked that killer instinct in front of goal, but they did have the best of it. I'm happy as an Arsenal fan to take the point. I'm sure you are too, guys, all the guys watching out there. I see there's a lot of you watching now. Comment for me, guys. Let me know what you think about it. We can have a back and forth. Same old story. Arsenal will be pleased to get out of it with a point. To be honest, yeah, we never really got going. The team never got going. There was a penalty appeal at the end. Gabriel was slightly tugging Duffy's arm. While you could make a case either way, it wasn't an obvious error. They both went down. There was a penalty appeal. In the 91st minute, Partey, he had a clumsy tackle on Trossard, a free kick over on the left. Saka went off injured. Maybe that would be more of a concern for Mikel Arteta, to be honest. The way that happened. But yeah, we'll just have to see what goes on, guys. But yeah, like I say, we did all right, Pass accuracy, 84% for Brighton, 75% for Arsenal. Yellow cards, 2 for Brighton, 1 for Arsenal. Yeah, Brighton are up into 5th now on 14 points, and Arsenal 9th on 10 points. I would have taken a point before the game when I saw how the game went. And it was a very, very hard game. A very hard game. Yeah, but we got out of it. We survived. Now we need to look forward. We need to look forward to the next match, guys. At least we got a point out of it. At least we got something. That's something to be grateful for. It could have been a lot worse. It could have been worse. But there you have it. We got out of it. We got the point. Say no more about it. But yeah, we were lucky to get that. At least we got out of it with a point, guys. Say no more about it. I say I have one person watching at the moment now. Comment if you want. Let me know what you think of the game. But yeah, tough game for Arsenal, guys. Not easy at all. That's the way I have it, I suppose. That's the way it goes. It could have been worse. We get out of it with a point. Yeah, I knew it was going to be a lot different through the last game, the last day out against Spurs. I know the game was going to be different to that. I kind of knew beforehand it wasn't going to be as straightforward as that. Brighton are a serious team. Their last game before the Arsenal game, they were away at Crystal Palace. They got a 1-1 draw. I think Maupay scored in the 95th minute. If they had won that game, Brighton had won that game, they would have been top of the league on Monday. So they're a decent team. They're riding high. They're going well. They take a point all day long. Yeah. Try a little message there for people. Okay. That's it, guys. So, like I said, it finished Brighton 0, Arsenal 0. We'll take the point when you consider the way the game went beforehand. Brighton went all out to claim victory. It was a very tough, competitive game. Ramsdale, for me, was the man of the match. He kept us in the game with his fantastic reaction saves. If it wasn't for him, we did have a couple of half chances. We did have a couple of chances close in, but their keeper was equal to them, Sanchez, unfortunately. But to escape from there with a point, I'm happy enough. I'm more than happy with that. The way the teams lined up, it was the way I wanted them to line up. It was the team I wanted. But for Odegaard, for example, I think it was just too much for him. He couldn't get into it. It was a tough game either way, guys. It was always going to be tough away to Brighton. To get the point out of the game, we can be more than happy. But what did you think about it out there? And who was your man in the match? Who was your man in the match in this game? Like I said, I picked Aaron Ramsdale. I think he was the best player out there. Of course, people will beg to differ with that. But for me, it was Aaron Ramsdale. He saved us. His fantastic saves. We would have definitely lost the game without him. If Basuma had been playing, it could have got worse. But the defence, they held tough. They showed a bit of ruggedness and the determination, and it got stuck in. If that had been last season, we would have lost that game because the defence is not what it is now. So the improved defence, it saved us also. And Ramsdale. I mean, if Leno had been in goal, we would have definitely conceded. We would have definitely lost. Yeah, I have a comment there coming in from someone. Welcome, Leon Chordo. Welcome to the live stream. 2 points dropped, yeah. Disappointing. It was disappointing, I'm not going to lie. But on the balance of play, we have to be happy with a point at this point. I know you're not. I'm not either, my friend. I'm Arsenal through and through. But on the balance of play, we could have lost that game easily. They were well on top of us. Yeah, 2 points dropped. Arteta knew what was going to happen before the game. I am Arteta out. I'm not going to lie about that. Not against Sky personal. I respect every Arsenal fan's opinion. But to be honest, I'm Arteta out. I think that another manager could come in and do a better job. It's as simple as that. When another manager comes in, I think he could do better with the team we have, with the players we have. Like Antonio Conte, for example. But there you have it. Yeah, Leon Jordan, another text of him. Hello and thanks for welcoming. You're welcome, my friend. No problem. Yeah, we should have capitalized. We should have. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you to everybody for watching my live stream. Another one up from me and Jordan. We should have capitalized. Yeah, we should have. Like I said, the win against Spurs last weekend would mean nothing if we couldn't take the 3 points in this game. I said that till I was blue in the face before the game, and I'm proven right. We couldn't take the 3 points in the game. Like the win against Spurs, it falls now by the wayside. You know what I mean? Because we couldn't capitalize, because we couldn't get that other win. Then we would have had an other win. Our first 6 games, we lost the first 3. So we need to get a couple of wins. We need to get a bit of momentum. We need to win a couple of games in a row. As simple as that. We already got 3, fair enough. Now we're back to a draw again. But we need to go on a bit of a run. Because we lost our first 3. We need to qualify for Europe this season. We need to get back into it. It's not the end of the world that we drew 0-0 with Brighton at Brighton. It's a tough place to go for everybody. But, you know, Leon Chordo, I have a question for you. Who do you think was your man of the match for Arsenal? I picked our goalkeeper, Aaron Ramsdale, but let me know in the comments who you think was our man of the match. Another comment from each other. A good chance to improve the league position and close the gap. Exactly. We have to get back into Europe this season. I mean, we've no European football. If we had European football this season, we might have been able to sign what's that brilliant striker of Juventus, Locatelli. He scored today right at the end for them. We had to give them all 3 points. If we had Locatelli, we could have done better today. If we have European football, we can attract better players. We need to get back into Europe this season. We need to the top 6. We need to qualify for at least the Europa League. It's as simple as that. Now, Leon Chordo has gone exactly the same as me. Man of the match, Aaron Ramsdale. Exactly. I agree with you 100%, my friend. Fantastic, fantastic performance for the keeper. If it wasn't for him, we would have been well and truly beaten. He kept us in the game. He saved us numerous occasions. Now we look forward to the next game. I'll just check around, see who we're playing. I should probably know that being the old school gunner, but you know, it's been a crazy couple of days. All right, guys, bear with me now. I'll just check that. But yeah, Ben White also played well. I thought so too. Ben White played well. Yeah, we put that comment up there from Neil Chordo. He thinks that Ramsdale was man of the match, but also Ben White played well. Ben White played well. Huh? He had to go to Brighton. You know, he did well. Let me check the Premier League, guys. We'll see the next game we're playing. All right, here we go. Let's check our next fixture. I should probably know this, like I said, but I don't. Oh! Ay. Okay, it's a 2-week break, guys. It's a 2-week break. And then we come back on the 18th. It's October the 18th. We are home and we're hosting Crystal Palace. So Patrick Vieira, it's going to be Mikel Arteta against our former player and our legend, Patrick Vieira. So we're playing Crystal Palace. That should be an interesting game. That's going to be a tough game. But I think it's one we can win. After that, we are playing Aston Villa. So we're home to Crystal Palace and we're home to Aston Villa. It's going to be a tough game against Crystal Palace. We'll see how it goes. It's one I think we can win. It's going to be Arteta against Patrick Vieira. I'm going for Vieira. Only joking, guys. But he's Arsenal through and through. Maybe one day Patrick Vieira might come and manage Arsenal. Ramsdale has impressed in all his matches, yeah, without a doubt. I was shocked at how good he was. People saying that he's been relegated 2 times, maybe 3 times with different clubs. Of course, we bought him from Sheffield United in the Championship. Excuse me, guys. Fantastic, fantastic player. I've been well impressed with Aaron Ramsdale. He's an amazing player. There's nothing the guy can't do. A fantastic, fantastic, fantastic goalkeeper. I had the pleasure of watching the North London Derby last weekend. Of course, I watched today's game also, guys. But last weekend, I had the pleasure of watching the North London Derby. And the performance from Ramsdale in that game, I mean, everything you would want, he showed. And again today with his saves. But against Spurs, I was watching it with my father-in-law. Absolutely fantastic game. What a performance from Ramsdale. Yeah. Another comment from Neil. Palace can be tricky. They can. They almost beat Brighton. They almost beat Brighton last Monday. They had them at 1-0. And Brighton scored in the 95th minute from Maupay to make it 1-1. So they almost had them. They can be tricky. Then they hammer Spurs 3-0. Yeah, they did. They stuffed Spurs 3-0. Then they lost to Chelsea 3-0, but they beat Tottenham 3-0. You know what I mean? They can be tricky. Yeah, they prove a real challenge every season. But hopefully, we're the home side, we can get a win over them. We have the players, I honestly believe that. And the goalkeeper and the defence are good at the moment. We don't really have a DM, a defensive midfielder. That is our problem today, I think. We had Partey and we had Lukonga. They're both more attack-minded. We had no defensive midfielder. Like, I remember back in the day with Patrick Vieira, whose Crystal Palace team we will face soon, Vieira and Petty, 2 World Cup winners. But they could stick and they could go. One would hold and one would go. They could play offensive and defensive, and they were World Cup standard. They won the World Cup with France. These guys were world-class players. We don't have a DM. Like today, it could have helped us against Brighton because they were running right in the midfield. But yeah, Zaha is dangerous. He's extremely dangerous. And going back to today's game, it's lucky Basuma wasn't playing, because if Basuma was playing, it could have been a different outcome. He's an incredible player. We got maybe a little bit lucky there. But yeah, that's the way I see it. But the Palace game, definitely no. We have a 2-week break. Obviously, the club is not involved in Europe, unfortunately, this season. So there'll be no excuse of that 2-week period for people to come through. Obviously, Xhaka is not going to be ready for the game. He's completely out of reckoning. He's going to be out for 3 months with that cruciate ligament injury in his knee. So Xhaka's not going to feature for 3 months. But the team should be well informed, well rested, good training sessions. Looking forward to that Crystal Palace game because we need to take the 3 points at home. It's as simple as that. Because we lost those 3 games at the very beginning, guys, every game out is a must-win game. Simple as that. Another comment from Leon Chardo, guys. Leon Chardo. Hope I'm pronouncing that right. Leon Chardo. Also, thank you for tuning in, Leon Chardo. I appreciate it. Thank you for your comments. I was expecting a 2-0 win today. I thought maybe 1-1. I thought maybe 2-1. But the way the game went, yeah, it's 2 points dropped, but we could have lost all 3 points. They were on top. We held firm. At least we got something out of it. But the Crystal Palace game at home now, must win. We have to take the 3 points in that game. It's as simple as that. I'm sure Patrick Vieira will have something up his sleeve. I'm sure he has a wealth of players at his disposal. There's a wealth of players at his disposal. Just a question for Leon Chardo. Leon Chardo, where are you actually living? Where are you supporting Arsenal from? I can't figure out where that name is from, but where are you actually living? Where are you supporting the team from? If you could tell me, I'd appreciate it. Not sure if it was Xhaka effect that we were not in the game. Brighton they just make it hard. They would have run rings around Xhaka. India. Okay. I'm in Venezuela at the moment, but I'm an Irishman. But I'm in Venezuela right now for another 6 weeks before I head back to Europe. But yeah, I got my channel going on over here like you do. I do the live streams regularly. I did a lot of new videos recently. If you can like my videos, subscribe. I'm sure you're a subscriber anyway. But maybe you have some friends you can get to subscribe to my channel, like my videos. I appreciate it. I actually have a favor to ask. If you go to my channel, I'm pushing for monetization at the moment. I'm going to be perfectly honest about it. Qué bueno, amigo. Qué bueno, amigo. Gracias. Muchas gracias. Igual. Igualmente. But if you actually go to my YouTube channel, if you go to my old Skool Gunner playlist, if you could do me a favor and actually play that for me this weekend, you don't have to watch it, just let it run in the background because I'm trying to get more watch hours to get monetized that a little bit quicker. It will be December, January, but the more people watch, the quicker it's going to be for me. So I'd appreciate it if you could watch my channel playlist and just let it play. That would be doing me a big favor. And yeah, greetings from Venezuela, and I hope everything is good in India. I don't know, are you in one of the bigger cities? Calcutta, Mumbai? But yeah, let me know. Qué bueno, amigo. Sí, qué bueno. Qué bueno. Sure, seguro. Muchas gracias. Okay. Yeah, I'd appreciate it, Leon Charlo. Thank you very much. Just playing my old Skool Gunner playlist on my channel. And like I said, just let it run. You don't have to watch it all. Just let it run in the background. I just need those watch hours. Thank you, and I'd appreciate it. Okay. Let's see. The game against Crystal Palace. That turns into a must-win game now because of what happened today. It's as simple as that. I have a question for you, Leon Charlo. If you could buy any player for Arsenal right now, if you could buy that player and sign that player, looking ahead to the January transfer window, which player would you buy for the club? I mean, I think we need a striker. I think we need a defensive midfielder. Yeah, you speak better Spanish than me, in fairness. You speak better Spanish than me. Muy bien. Qué bueno. Yeah, but the question, I would ask you in Spanish if I could, but the question is, which player for Arsenal would you sign if you could? So let me know what you think about that. I think we need a defensive midfielder. I think we need a striker. We still need to sign a couple of players, in my opinion. At least we got something out of the game today. At least we claimed the point. It could have been much, much worse for the team. Absolutely. All right. This is going out to everyone out there. I hope you're enjoying the live stream. Thank you to Lee and Chordo for coming along. Sanchez. You would buy Sanchez. You mean Alexis Sanchez or who? Which player are you actually talking about? Not the goalkeeper today for Brighton. I think we're good in the goalkeeping department with Aaron Ramsdale. I don't think you're talking about the goalkeeper for Brighton anyway. You mean Alexis Sanchez, the Chilean that used to play for us before, or who? If I had a player I would sign, obviously Locatelli, but that's a dream now. That'll never happen. But yeah, I would like that. Yeah, Alexis Sanchez. I saw him play. I saw him in the Champions League in Switzerland, Arsenal against Basel. I was in Switzerland and I saw the Champions League game. I think Arsenal won 4-1. And yeah, Alexis Sanchez is a fantastic, fantastic player, but you know, he's lost his rhythm, he's lost his mojo, he's lost something. He went to United, he went to Inter. But yeah, for Arsenal, he was God. I mean, he went from Barcelona to Arsenal. He took that form with him. A fantastic, fantastic player. What happened to him at United? I actually don't know. He had an absolute nightmare. He had a nightmare, and he had a nightmare at Inter. But yeah, he was passionate. He had feeling. But yeah, and he's a class above anything we have now. I mean, he's way better than any player we have at the club now. There's no doubt about that. He's much better than any player on the forwards. An incredible, incredible, incredible player. A really, really world-class player. And it's a player like that we need, absolutely. If I could get any player, who would I buy? I would go for, of course, like I said, Locatelli at Juventus. We tried to get him when he was at Sassuolo. He wanted to stay in Italy, and he wanted the promise of Champions League football, of European football this season, and we couldn't offer him that. That's why I'm saying this season, our aim is to get into Europe and secure European football for next season. We have to finish in the top 6. It's as simple as that. I think we should buy a forward now or in the January transfer window, whichever is possible. Whatever is possible, but we need to score more goals. We're not scoring enough goals. There's a real problem in the team. Okay, we hit 3 against Spurs last weekend. But today, you know, if we could get 1 goal in that game today, or even 2 goals, we could end up winning that game and claiming those extra 2 points. Exactly, Locatelli, he's very, very good. I rate him very highly. He scored for Juventus today. He got them a 1-0 win. He scored right at the end. I see another 4 people have joined. I hope you're enjoying the live stream. Let me know, guys. What did you think of the game today? How do you think Arsenal played? And are you happy that we took a point? I was hoping we could take all 3 points. It's kind of necessary after we lost the first 3 games. But let me know what you think. Were you happy with the performance today? And who do you think was our man of the match? For me, and for Leon Chardo, as I asked him, we both went for Aaron Ramsdale. Oh, he didn't know what I was thinking. I didn't know what he was thinking. We didn't agree on it. We both said Aaron Ramsdale. Let me know who you think was the man of the match for Arsenal today. We got a point. We escaped. That's the main thing. I'd say Brighton are kicking themselves they didn't take all 3 points, but that's football. In 2 weeks, guys, we're at home to Crystal Palace. So we'll be up against former player, Arsenal legend, Patrick Vieira's team. That is a must-win game because we lost 3 games in a row at the start of the season. We need to get a couple of wins under our belt. Okay, another comment there. Lanchordo, any other player Arsenal can get? Let me think. There was talk of taking Jack Wilshere back. People are very critical of Jack Wilshere. I actually like Jack Wilshere a lot. I mean, he's not the greatest midfielder that ever lived, but he loves the club. We could have taken him back. A bit like Alexis Sanchez, a former player. I have a lot of time for Wilshere. They let him train with the team. They should give him a chance. Let's keep him for the season. See what he can do. Jack Wilshere. VS Sadavis, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for your comment. He thought Gabriel played well. Gabriel has been holding the defence together. In fairness, he's been colossal. He did good, yeah. He did good. He did what he had to do. Aubameyang awful. I'd agree with that. He wasn't at the races. Last time out against Spurs last week, he did the old sliding celebration because Thierry Henry was in the stand. No such thing today. He didn't play with any confidence. No belief. Okay, Brighton were on top. They unsettled him. They outmuscled him. They got all over him. It wasn't easy for Aubameyang, but I agree with you. He played awful. Gabriel, very good. Ramsdale, very good. They saved us. They kept us in it. If we had the defence we had last season, without that good defensive partnership now with the 4 players at the back that we have, Tomiyasu, Ben White, Gabriel, and Kieran Tierney, and Ramsdale, of course, if we didn't have that this season, we would have lost today. No doubt about it. We would have lost that game today. Easily. What do you think the score is going to be, guys, in our next league game? We're home to Crystal Palace. Do you think we can win that game? What do you think the score is going to be? I honestly think we need to buy a striker. I mean, we're not doing it in the forwards. We're not scoring enough goals. If we even got 1 goal today, or 2 goals, we might have won that game and turned 1 point into 3 points. We need to start picking up points in games like today, getting something out of it. If we want to have any chance of getting back to where we used to be, we need to get back into Europe. It's as simple as that. Top 6. We need European football next season that we can attract better players. We would have got Manuel Locatelli if we had European football. He wanted to play European football. He wanted Champions League, and we weren't involved in that. Okay, he wanted to stay in Italy too. It increases his chances of playing for the national team. But exactly, why are we shying away? It's a good point here from Leon Chordo. Why are we shying away from buying ex-players? Ronaldo was signed. Griezmann was signed. Lukaku was signed. Exactly. Ex-players were signed. And big name players. Huge players. Maybe we could hit up Alexis Sanchez and see what's going on. I would take him back. Even though everything that happened with him going to United, I would take the player back. He's an incredible player. And he did give everything when he played for the club. And he is passionate. That's a good point, Leon Chardo. I agree with you 110%, completely. No doubt about it. But yeah, we're just shying away from buying ex-players. It doesn't really make much sense, to be honest. Just a second, guys. I'm just going to get some... I'm just going to get some water, and I'll be back. Okay. Sorry about that. It's kind of hot. I'm in Venezuela. Okay. Keep the need of the club above the past grudges. Exactly. I agree with you 110%. You know your football, my friend. You know your football. Absolutely. The need of the team is great at the moment. And if we had somebody like Alexis Sanchez, it's a very good point. We could really do something. We could really do something. But what do you think, VS Sadavis? Would you take Alexis Sanchez back at the club? I have to agree with Leon Chorda. I would. I would take him back. He is an amazing player, a fantastic player. And he is head and shoulders above any forward player we have at the moment. He got his run back in the team. Sanchez is a serious, serious player. Who else would I buy? I like Chiesa at Juventus, but he's probably out of touch for us. But I like him. He's a fantastic forward player. Chiesa was fantastic for Italy in the European Championship. He was brilliant against England in the final. An incredible, incredible player. Big fan of Chiesa's. I would take him in a heartbeat at the club. He's a fantastic, fantastic player. Without a doubt. Incredible, incredible player. But yeah, it's like that. All right, let's see, guys. What do you think about the game against Crystal Palace? How do you see that going? After that, we play Villa. So our next two games, we're at home. We have Crystal Palace and we have Aston Villa. We need to win the Crystal Palace game. We need to take all 3 points in that game. What do you think about the Granit Xhaka injury? And he's going to be out for 3 months. It's not looking so good. At least we have Sambi Lokonga. At least he can come in, but we need a defensive midfielder like today. It would have really helped us just shore things up, shut things down a little bit. But yeah, simple as that. That's just the way it worked out. All right, I want to thank everybody for tuning into my live stream. I want to thank Leon Chordo for all his comments. I want to thank VS Sadavis for his comments too. And like I said, if you can play my Old School Gunner playlist on my YouTube channel, I would appreciate it. Just let it play in the background. You don't have to watch it. I'm just trying to build up my watch hours. I would appreciate that very much. All right. So what do we think the performance, what do we think the result is going to be in 2 weeks' time at home to Crystal Palace? I go with 2-1. I think we can win 2-1. I think it's going to be a very hard game. I think Patrick Vieira has the team fired up. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see. But yeah, seguro. Muchas gracias, Leon Chordo. Muchas gracias. Okay, yeah, we'll have to see, but I think the team is going to be fired up. I think Palace will be fired up in that game. It could go either way. All right, I'm going to wrap it up there. Thank you to everybody for tuning in. Like this video for me. Smash the subscribe for me. Yeah, 1-1 Leon Chordo thinks it's going to be. It could well be that. Just going to wrap this live stream up, guys. Smash the like for me. Smash the subscribe to Old School Gunner if you haven't already. Make sure you click the notifications so I actually know when I'm uploading that you get some of the comments. Comment in this video. Let me know what you think of the situation. I'm just going to stay on a little while longer because people are talking. I think we should have put Lacazette on earlier. Yeah, I'd have to agree with that. That's actually a very good call. We should have, because Aubameyang wasn't at the races. And Pepe for Martin Odegaard, maybe we should have made that switch at halftime. Because Martin Odegaard and Aubameyang, they didn't perform at all on the day. They didn't play well at all. So, yeah, it was a bit disappointing. But the way the game went, I'm happy enough just to take a point because it was a real battle. We could have lost. Simple as that. We could have lost the game. And that would have been curtains for us. We would have been in serious, serious trouble. But yeah, guys, at least we got something out of it. Now we have to look ahead to the Crystal Palace game. Hopefully Mikel Arteta has learned something from today that he can take with him to strengthen the team further. Because that's what we need at the end of the day. We need the team to be strengthened considerably. Without that, it's going to be difficult for us. Simple as that. Can't do much if Mikel Arteta doesn't learn anything from it. Granit Xhaka, like I said, is going to be out for 3 months. The midfield today was we don't really have a DM. As bad as Granit Xhaka is, in my opinion, he would have done probably better today than Sambi Lokonga. I have to be honest. We couldn't stop the flow. We couldn't stop the threat of the Brighton midfield. They were running through the midfield at will, and we couldn't hold them up. We couldn't stop them. Thank you for that point, via Sadavis. I appreciate it. And it's a very good point. We should have put Lacazette on sooner, because Aubameyang wasn't at it. And we should have put Pepe on sooner, because Ramsdale wasn't at it. Yes, Sadavis, yeah, we missed Granit, yeah, maybe. I'm not a fan of his, but I think he would have done a job for us today. Um, yeah, it was tough in the midfield against Brighton. It was very tough. Sambi is a young player. Granit Xhaka has international experience. He's been around a lot longer. He probably would have got us something out of the game. All right. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. I want to wrap it up there now. Thank you to Leon Chordo. I appreciate it. Play my playlist for me, my friend. Muchas gracias. I appreciate it. Thank you also to Vias Sadavis. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. Take it easy, guys. Enjoy the rest of the weekend. And let's keep the heads up. Huh? Play that playlist for me. Old School Gunner. And see you next time, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Come on, you Gunners. Peace.